Happy almost Easter, everyone. It's me, Kiseki Gamer, and we're here to check out. We already did this last time, but oh, I guess we didn't. For ingredients, a new fish dish. Questing train us to improve our combat skills. Dr. Lago. Lago of my Ago. Savage Horn. It's not too dangerous. But anyway. What is our main quest for today? Alrighty. Guess we'll go and talk to Shan Shan. But not that way. Forget what voice I had for Shan Shan, but I will devise something. Welcome to Lon now. Shan Shan, I presume we're here to discuss your sport with us. Wow, you're here already. Oh, thank goodness. Ain't she a cutie? I think fishing for ingredients was the name of your request. Work's work, but is it me, or does the SSS get to sail with a lot of fetch requests? You are not wrong, but it really is out of our control. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I need this done as soon as possible. We had a customer suddenly come into this morning and make a reservation bigger than our stock can handle. We tried to buy some fish from the marketplace, but even they were running low on good stuff. We need some odd jobbers to tackle this one for us. I'm sorry, what was that now? I do believe odd jobber is an apt description of our work. All I know is I spoke with the Bracer Guild receptionist, and he told me he'd set something up for me. There weren't any bracers available, but he mentioned a group of odd jobbers that would be willing to help. Aren't you the ones he was referring to? So it's that damn receptionist's fault, eh? The worst part is he's not completely wrong. It still feels bad to hear it, though. However, Lloyd is a proficient fisherman, so I believe we are more than capable to accept her request. After all, she does appear to be the one in need. Yeah, I think you're right, Tio. Let's do it then. Really? That's such a relief. This dish calls for a fish that's both slender and long. Reservation is for 5 people, so we'll need 5 of the same type of fish. But if you have trouble catching that specific type of fish, I guess we could settle for something else. However, whatever type of fish you end up bringing, we definitely need 5 of the same kind. Got it? To recap, you want 5 long and slender fish. If you fail to catch them, then you'll settle for another fish, as long as they are identical. Okay, I think we got it. We'll fish them up and bring them to you. Thank you so much. I'm counting on you. Let's see what we have in our, because we might already have the appealing fish that she's looking for. Now we only have 3 of the eels. So now it's time to go into our fishing notebook. Check out where to catch the eel. Earth 1. Earth warm. The easiest place would be to go to the Harbor District. Well, that is just north. That is El Norte. Fish. Novice rod. Need 2 more eels. For this request. A glutinous bass. There's one eel. Armorican carp? Those are supposed to be in Armorica. Guess they must have traveled south. The winter. Yeah. Freaking. At least that one was different. Well, at least we're getting some good, There's my 5th eel. So now we go Bach. I'm gonna talk to good old Shanahan. Let me just see if there's any sort of so these are the long and slender ones we need. These would be great with a rice dish. Wow, you even brought me 5 of them. Is it really okay for me to have these? Thank you. Now we've got enough ingredients to last the night. You're able to bring our usual fish, so I'm sure our customers will be delighted. Here, I'd like to give you these as a thank you. Oh wait, I have one more thing to give you. We had an extra one because we made a mistake on someone's order. I figured there's no point in wasting it, so I'll give it to you. Oh, thank you. I'll take you up on that offer. Good luck with tonight. We're rooting for you. Yep. Thanks for your help, odd jobbers. We weren't able to clear out the misunderstanding by the looks of it. Yep. Okay, well. I'd like to do the East Crossbow. So that would be this way. Now we are looking for a big monster. Thinking he's up here. Could be wrong though. I probably am. And I am. There is a shiny though. There we go. The correct person to have up front. Mainly because of her sharpshooting skills. You can snipe some enemies from behind. Not that we really need to do that. But we can. Snipe some. List we are looking for. How the heck did it get behind me? Figure why not just do this. This will help with our money gathering later when we go for the million Mira. 1 million Mira. Ooh, a shiny. Something. Another shiny. Ah, there. We're approaching it from the airs. Exterminate. Savage Horn. We have this. Yeah. Let's see why we do this. Yep, easy pickings. The reason why I did that was because I don't remember if I got that one or not. Oh. There is a chest though that I didn't get. Wait a second, you're not Adam. Where am I? Yeah. Catch Buzz back to the city. See what else we got. Rare herbs. Rare herbs. What shall we do first? I say we go to the Testaments. See if they're ready to testify to love. Testify. Testify. Where is Miss Ashley? Oh. Hold on a second there, customers. That leads to the basement storeroom, and you're definitely not allowed in there, so keep your asses right up here if you want to buy something. Oh, customers. Mama, we have new customers. Can you sell them some weapons? Oh, sorry about that. Mama's not here right now. Oh, whatever. Here to buy something? Actually, could you tell us what kind of store this is? We sell goods. Anything you need, we got it. Usually, right now, we only have meds and quartz to stock, like this one and that one. Oh yeah. Don't count on using the mirror. That stuff leaves a trail. Pay with goods only. This continues to sound more suspicious by the minute. I think she's trying to say is that this is some kind of exchange shop, right? Gonna go see Jingo Unchained. See what we can do. We can get the Mega Duda. Or as I like, or as my 5-year-old self likes to put it, the Mega Duty. A lot of good stuff in here. Stuff for the most part that I already have. But as with all things, this thing gets updated ever so often. You know, a couple of those guys from the Testament said hi to me this morning. I noticed them patrolling this area a lot more these days. Apparently they don't want the mafia sticking their noses in our business. Wish they'd let me join in their morning scrimmages already. Just you wait, one day I'll be just Destroyer's World. Doubtful, but you can always dream. There is a way to get up. But not there. There's a way to get up there. Can't seem to find it, but doesn't matter. We already got what's up there. Looks like Bezzy stayed up the entire night drinking again. I obviously don't intend enforcing my concerns to him though. I just wanted to take care of himself. That lady at the bar always comes here once a week without fail. She apparently gets along with Wazzy quite well. Only Wazzy could deal with a woman such as a dangerous aura as her. Ah. Hey, do you guys have time for a round? Actually, never mind. Might be fun to like have a pool game. There's Ashley. Oh crap! It's morning already, is it? Oops! Stayed up drinking the night away again. Jingo gonna be fine open those store on her own? Ha! These guys might be total drips. They make a pretty damn good cocktail. You guys want one? Drinks are on me. Whoa! Isn't it pretty risky to buy up those kinds of goods? Eh, not really. I only dabble in goods that I easily sell. What are they talking about? Oh, you're here. You requested we came, didn't you? Sounds like you want us to train the Testament. That's a bit of a risky request, don't you think? What makes you so sure that we train a bunch of delinquents anyways? Not only that, but I was expecting to see Wazzy's name on the request. Is this all your idea? Heh. Believe you misunderstood the request. Give me a moment. I will explain the details. It's not particularly complicated. I would like to request a lesson in the art of self-defense for our members. What? Want to be taught self-defense? Hell, you plan on using our teachings in your brawls? Again, please do not misunderstand the request. Let us suppose that the Mafia assaults us. When you say the Mafia, are you referring to Ravash or Hayway? Is this all related to the increased tensions between them? We noticed them getting into more fights lately. I've heard they've even engaged in some gunfights. Luckily, it hasn't seemed to be free. Precisely. The downtown district also happens to be in the line of fire times. There's a warehouse district nearby filled with abandoned buildings and empty plots of land they are frequently used for their skirmishes. I'm not pleased with the situation we've been placed in. Thus, feeling your desire to learn self-defense, it only makes sense to be cautious, given that one of your members was so badly injured in the past. It all makes sense, then. I'm glad you catch on quickly. Wazzy's typically tasked with giving our members lessons in combat. However, his fighting style is too unique, requires a flexible body and strong affinity for it. Hence, why I've come to you, Lloyd Bannings. The abilities you displayed boast defensive prowess, while being simple enough to learn. I humbly request you once again show our members your skills in real tests of combat. Naturally, I don't expect them to master it in a day. However, having first-hand experience would be good incentive to try picking it up. I'm glad that the request doesn't have any nefarious intentions. Agreed. I take no interest in accepting the request. What are your thoughts, Lloyd? Lesson in self-defense? Wouldn't necessarily call what I do self-defense, rather they're restraint techniques taught at the police academy. Is that still fine with you? Indeed. Since this is mainly for training purposes, I have no objections towards you bringing your comrades along into battle. Now that we've heard your circumstances, we have no reason to refuse your request. Not only that, but this is a good opportunity for me to brush up on my skills. Heh. Figures you say that. May have some trouble taking them all on at once, Lloyd. Don't forget you got us to take some of the heat off of you. For sure. I'll be counting on you guys to back me up. It's settled then. Everybody, assemble. Everybody. The Testaments will now engage in a series of practice fights with the Triple S. Yes, sir. The objective is a 4-on-4 battle. The Testaments will fight the Special Support Section with all their might. Right. Let's see those self-defense techniques you cops are so proud of. In return, we'll show you the full power of the Testaments. If you don't take this seriously, you'll get beaten to a pulp. Prepare yourselves. Ha, you guys got spunk, I'll give you that. We'll put our skills to the test to see how well we can control this side of battle. Better not hold back, or it could hardly be called training. Let's give them everything we got. Right. Roger. Very well. Let the battle begin. Let's see if we have scanned all of these. Yes, we have. These battles are so easy on New Game Plus. Well, we are only on chapter 2. Battle skill. Phew. I think this is enough. Is everyone okay? You got us good. You're certainly a force to be reckoned with. How come we couldn't take you down with relentless assault like that? It's all thanks to the techniques we learned to restrain a target. They're difficult to master, but can prove very effective on small groups, once you get the hang of them. A detective has not only to protect himself, but all those around him. You undergo extensive training to stay calm, no matter the level of stress. You'll all do well to train how to protect yourselves too. Yeah, I suppose you cops aren't all talk. Let there be a lesson learned for us. May have been defeated this time, but I feel like I can take them on next time. Ha! All it took was a bit of roughhousing to get them to cozy up to us. We could have maybe gone a little easier on them too. Oh well, it's a good learning experience for them. I do not suspect there will be any problems based on their demeanor. Bullshit. The Sailor Vipers. Why did they come here? Ha. What's up with you guys? What kind of cops break out into a fight in the middle of the downtown district? Those blue busters look like they got their asses handed to them. What did he just say? Got the last people I want to hear that from. You want a piece of us? Take you on right here, right now. Yeah, cool then. Something I want to get straight first. Hell's the meaning of this? You called us out here for a fight, didn't you? Want us to take on 4-on-4 without our leaders getting involved. I'm used to your holier than thou shtick. But now you're fooling around with the damn cops. You've arrived at just the right time. Let us begin the duel between the Triple S and the Saber Rifers. Huh? Wait, what? What the hell? What the hell do you mean by that? Use this opportunity to learn some much needed self-defense techniques. You'll need the train to protect yourselves against the Mafia. What better way to learn is there than fight? So what you're saying is, cops are out here to train us? Ah, get a load of this guy. He's out of his damn mind. How are they gonna train us? You must be tripping. There's nothing in a bunch of useless cops can take us. Taking lessons from the stupid shithead squad? Nice joke. Let's show them that the Vipers can wipe the floor with some no-good pigs. Let's kick their asses! Haha, I'm going to beat them into the ground. Oh, well, this isn't what we had planned. Actually, forget it. They're not gonna listen to us. Sure, fighting them back to back is a good idea. You got a plan? Not much we can do. I mean, other than fight. Ellie, Theo, are you gonna be alright? Yes, I'll manage. Seconded. We'll go all out if we must. I think we'll have to if you want to come out on top. Don't hold anything back. Take our places. Special sports section, Saber Vipers. Let the battle commence. Let's make sure that we have all there. Yes, we do. Cool. That was easy enough. Phew. Made it by the skin of our teeth. Shit! Damn cops! You kidding me? How the hell did we lose to them? We're no better than those new bastards! Haha. I don't believe this. Telling me we're just as weak as those hooded freaks? That's what you're concerned about? They really are sworn rivals. The Despots will never falter to the likes of those Saber Viper scum. You and themselves lack the mental capacity to outwit us. You said it. They can't hope to compete with us. The hell was that? You asking for an ass kicking? Everyone, come down. You're all too far, too quick to anger. Seems y'all have plenty of energy to spare. Let's engage in combat one final time. Huh? Another battle? Rules are simple. Whoever's able to bring the police officers to their knees first will be deemed victorious. Are these terms agreeable to everyone? This is ridiculous. Why do you keep dragging us further into this? Is it not obvious? The only way to truly take this seriously is if you feel your life is on the line. Let's get 'em! You better not hold us back! It's on. I will take them down. This isn't looking good. I don't think we can take them all like this. We ain't going down without a fight. Alright, let the battle commence. Easy enough. It's over. We are victorious. That was intense. Can't believe they took all of us. I can't believe they took all of us all at the same time. Damn it. How'd they beat us? Do you understand now? Relying on brute force alone isn't going to carry you through a fight. You possess a strong offense, but your defense is far too lacking. To put it in simpler terms, you're all inexperienced. What? Why is this dude lecturing us all of a sudden? Beats the heck out of me. You guys are pretty strong. Wouldn't mind teaching you the basics. What do you say? Would you like to learn some of our defense tactics? Nah. Ain't getting taught by no stinking pigs. We're leaving, boys. Yeah! Big dude always sounds like he's full of it. I don't get him. Ha, like I'd ever listen to him. There's Dimwit as ever. I doubt they'd grasp these techniques even if they tried their whole lives. Yeah, I hear ya. Completely tossed aside a valuable learning experience. Well, I'm just glad you guys got something out of it. Makes what we did here worth it. Agreed, although I must admit I'm pretty exhausted. We'll be taking our leave, if you excuse us then. If you'd like to take a rest, our bar is open to you. Hope your exercise served as adequate training for you as well. Huh? Wait, what? The battle is over. Let us withdraw. Yes, sir. Abbas planned this from all the start, didn't he? He even managed to get the Saber Vipers to play along. Certainly seems that way. Managed to play us like a fill, huh? Screw that guy. Indeed, I am utterly exhausted. However, the delinquents may straighten their attitude as a result of this speech. You're right, we managed to accomplish our goal too. I think it's safe to say we've wrapped up everything we need to do. Let's head out. Ready when you are. My word, I can't believe the police are getting into fights with a group of delinquents. I wouldn't call it fighting. It's more like self-defense lessons. I don't care how you spin it. You should never resort to violence. Teaching them proper sportsmanlike conduct through these mock battles. We've been coming regularly to help rehabilitate them. Oh, is that what this is all about? My mistake then. To be able to open the hearts of these young ruffians. A splendid achievement. I feel I must learn from your example. How uncharacteristic of Ely to effortlessly persuade some. Ah, saved us a scolding too. Well, let us go. Retrieve some books. Oh, not that far. Let's also go into Chalice. Crossbow Times, issue 3. Oh, this isn't the place where we want to go. There's a book up here. Even a cat can do it. How to prepare a delicious cake is on the shelf. Well, that's how you get the cake recipe. There was... Ah! Lady Ellie. It's been far too long, Joanna. I apologize for showing up unannounced. Not at all. I shall prepare a meal immediately, as I was always getting ready to do so. So, does this mean have you retired from the police force and returned back home? I've washed your jammies. They should be in the designated location. Oh, and I already clean your room and make your bed every day, so you're welcome to use it whenever you'd like. I apologize, Joanna. I only came in. I haven't retired from the police force, nor am I planning to anytime soon. Oh, I see. I apologize for assuming otherwise, my lady. I hope you continue to work your hardest. Of course, thank you, Joanna. Lady Ellie, it's been far too long. I do not believe you visited ever since you joined the police force. I apologize. I haven't come soon, Helma. So has anything changed around here? Not that I am aware of, but I have managed to stay in good health. And Master Henry continues to work tirelessly, to no one's surprise, I might add. Oh, what are you ever going to do with him? Man, Mademoiselle's place is decked out as I was anticipating. This must have cost a fortune. She also appears to be well acquainted with the butler. Well, the McDowell family has been distinguished for a long time now. This is precisely why I didn't want to bring you all here. I knew this was bound to happen. There should be. Do you all like to read novels? I enjoyed this book during my breaks, but I've finished it now, so I'd like for you to have it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Yep. There's Ellie. Can't get into there yet. But seems that Lady Ilya slept in and was late for practice today. This is a rare event. I'll have to write this down in my diary. Some people in suit went to talk to the troop this morning. I think they may have had some business with them. Had this no-nonsense look in their eyes. Hey there, wanna play? We're offering nice discounts today. Actually, I would like to play a few rounds. See what we got. Play poker. Start. We'll get as many, doing the classic. Sure not. Three, nine, three, okay. Cool. 9, 10, queen. Well done. Cool. Cool. Queen Jack. Change. Bummer. Sometimes you get those crappy hands. Queen. Gotta draw. 9, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah. Change. Eight, 9, 9, 10. Whoa. 7. Gonna have to keep having draws. Cool. One pair. Come on, big money, no whammies. Big money. I just made a whole bunch of old references. I'll get up to 300. 4, 4. Dang. Jack. And as usual, I get to 300. Usually tap out. Get a little bit of wind. Henry McDowell has been Crossbill's mayor for the past 15 years. He tends to not have any strong leaning toward either side of the political spectrum. Crossbell certainly had its fair share of problems these past 15 years. However, we've been able to overcome them thanks to his leadership and guidance. It might not mean much to a puny old casino owner, but he's a fine man. Jeez Louise, it is not easy to pull the wool over the eyes of my old gal. I tried to sneak out of the back exit of my house this morning, and then I just about ran into her on the street corner. I ran away in panic. I had been seconds away from getting caught. Damn it. Tried my luck at the roulette table after I got my ass kicked. Sure backfired. I swear the people at the casino are way too good. Are they even human? I've heard the IBC has the most assets out of any company in the world. I suppose it's only natural. They are a historic international bank, and mirrors constantly flowing into Crossbell from all corners of the continent. The true surprise is how they've managed to strike greater riches than the Rhineford or Vern companies. I think we will go to let's see. We got all the I know we scanned him. Oh. We didn't get him on the East Crossbell Highway. That's where. We didn't get him. Wondering why. But anyway, let's see if we can find a Fargus. The burger bug. A burger bug. Got the 1,000 victories, I think. Burger bug. The burger bug. remember what the Farticus look like. It'll probably be hidden in here. Or it might be part of the quest. It's kind of weird that. Oh! Have a couple chests that we didn't get. My buddy from Liberal, and he got his message written by the original crew of the Chest Riders. Well, my cousin's there, Bunny, and he didn't even get a message. There are a bunch. Yeah. Craft. Aerial cannon. These guys shouldn't be worth one EXP. Okay. You are now breathing manually. That's my revenge for taking that quartz. God, quartz. Four. Yeah, we're close enough. Well, I guess we aren't going to encounter the Farticus on this journey out here. That was pretty much the reason for coming out here. But, in the meantime, we got 3 more chests. Heck, that's pretty good, I'd say. And let's see. Now we got one of the fancy chests too. That's always good. Just realized I probably could have. We will traverse by foot. There's the Medical College. California. I believe. Yes. As Dr. Lago. Can I finally trust them to come all this way for a request like this? Perhaps I should have asked the Bracer Guild after all. Either way, I don't particularly want to empty my wallet for such a simple errand. How to get it where in HIs. Excuse me, sir, we're from the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. Oh, you came. I've been waiting for you. Come now, take a seat. Thanks, but we're alright. Staying's just fine. Do you mind explaining the details of your support request, Doctor? Oh, yes, of course. My request is simple, really. I need you to retrieve a certain herb that we use in our internal medicine lab. It's called lupinus grass. Sadly, it's become something of a rarity these days. Lupinus, as in the Lupinus River, which flows through Crossbell City's harbor. Could be. So you want us to find the grass ourselves and bring it back to you? No, not exactly. All I need for you to is to obtain some from the Crossbell Cathedral. They should have a small reserve supply of the herb. Archbishop Herald has already agreed to my request, so it should be fine. So I'd like for you to go there as my representative and pick it up. I'd go myself, certainly, but I'm a bit preoccupied at the moment. I think we can oblige, Dr. Lago. You said Archbishop Herald at the Crossbell Cathedral. That's him. Thanks for the help. Once you get the lupinus grass, please bring it back here straight away. But I gotta talk to everybody. Everybody. But especially... Oh, is that you, special support section? Well, we didn't even open our mouths yet. Aha, I thought I recognized the sound of those footsteps. I can remember the footsteps of distinct people like you and Cecile quite well. You know who we are just by our footsteps? That's pretty impressive. Hehe, I'm glad you think so. To tell you the truth, every individual has their own way of walking. For example, racers who come to visit me often, like my father, walk as if they are always on guard. So you sound pretty vulnerable, then. How demoralizing. Chin up, you two. Anyone is going to seem outclassed when compared to someone like Arios. Did I say something rude? No, it's not it. It just reminded us that we are still have a lot of room for movement, that's all. Oh, glad I could help. Those interactions with Shizuku are always cute. You know, next month's anniversary festival is fast approaching us. And with it comes that event. Yeah, I can hardly wait. Having light coughing fits, are we? Be sure to take your medicine later. No excuses. Okay. Hey, doctor, what are you going to do using during the festival? Now that's a good question. I suppose I could always pack up my tackles, packs, sit down with somewhere and cast my line and wait for the fish to bite. Huh? Aren't going to go to the actual festival? Nope, I don't care too much for the hustle and bustle of the festival. After all, crowds drive the fish away. You really like fishing, don't you? Yeah, I know the anniversary festival brings heaps of work along with it, but I sure would love it with a chance to slack off presented itself. Boy, oh boy, being a doctor isn't everything it's cracked up to be. Sometimes you just don't want to leave this place. It's just too comfy. On top of that, doctors and nurses are so nice to everyone. Hee I think I could manage to extend my stay. Okie dokie. Time to take your temperature for today. You ready? I'll just stick this thermometer in real quick. Excuse me, miss. I'm perfectly okay with you taking my temperature. Why do you have 10 thermometers? Well, if I accidentally break one while taking your temperature, I'll have plenty of backups. It's a foolproof, and I have a bad feeling about this. I still can't wrap my head around the fact that one of my coworkers is absolutely best friends with Ilya Platier. Do you think it would be weird to ask Cecile if she would get Ilya to sign something of mine? Seems like you can't swing a stick in Crossbell without hitting an Ilya fan. Oh, my head is like I can sense when Cerrone is out there doing something utterly neurotic. Oh, goddess. I developed some kind of Cerrone-specific sixth sense from all the time I've spent around here. Oh, Lloyd. Spectacular timing. Just managed to get myself on 2 tickets for Arkansas's show next month. If you're free, won't you go with me? Really? Thanks, Cecile. I'd love to. Can't say exactly when I'll be free due to work and all that, but I'll definitely want to go if I'm able to. Music to my ears. In that case, I'll be sure to keep this ticket just for you, Lord. Judging by how impressive this practice looks, the real deal must be out of this world. Stare. Planning dates while on the job, are we? Very professional, Lord. Lord, you lucky son of a bitch. Man, those glares could practically burn a hole through me. After finding out that Cecile is friends with Ilya Platier, the rest of the nurses have gotten their panties in a bunch. Honestly, if they really must fixate over something about Cecile, or should it be her incredible work ethic? I'm finally having my surgery later. They told me my surgeon's going to be Dr. Belladine, so that's reassuring, but the butterflies won't go away. My next operation is a relatively minor one, but I absolutely will not take any shortcuts. Surgeons hold an obligation to the patient and themselves to follow their credo. This isn't a field you should afford to be sloppy in. Superintendent Kirsch and Morone. Morone both technically work under Chief Clark, but between you and me, I hear that the superintendent's got the chief wrapped around her little finger. I was having a nice lunch over in the cafeteria, but then Kirsch kicked me out. No hospital staff allowed during lunch hours, she told me. And well, how could I argue with that? Oh dear, I really can't say no to her, no. Personally confronted Cecile and asked if she really is friend with Arkansas's Ilya Platier. She said she was. Just like that, huh? Guess it wasn't a secret after all. I have a business meeting today, so I really ought to get out of here sooner rather than later. The wait is taking forever. How is it not my turn yet? I couldn't help but nervous when I learned this doctor's actually a professional. He ended up being an excellent physician. It's hard to explain, but this way of speaking laid all my worries to him. Yes, I trusted him. Think I might have caught a cold after sleeping without a blanket on. I left the window open all night, so I guess that's what I get for exposing myself to the bitter elements. Was I asleep? All this waiting caused me to doze off. Oh, I know the feeling. Trust me. At medical colleges, residents are unbelievably passionate. They even study while eating, if you can believe it. Study while you're young and you'll be able to have plenty of fun. In the future, that's what I say. So I got some time before our surgery lecture, so I think I'll grab a petite while brushing up on the script. I'm often told that doing so is bad manners, but I can't help but feel that not multitasking is a waste of time. If only we all were like you. Welcome to St. Ursula House. Lately, all I've been hearing is that Arkansas troop. I want to go see it. I sort of want to go see them, to be honest. But you cannot. Because you are a guard. And guards must always be on guard. Let's take the shortcut.
go see Bishop Geralda. Welcome to Crossbell Cathedral. What may I brings you all here today?
Herr Archbishop Geralda, correct? No special support section of the CB here about one of our support requests.
Oh, on duty, are we?
Yes, so we received a request from the doctor in charge of the internal medicine department, St. Ursula Hospital, Dr. Lago. I believe he contacted you about getting a sample of the lupinus grass you have. Unfortunately, he's very busy back at St. Ursula, so he asked us to retrieve the herbs in his stead.
Wait a moment. Lago, you did say Dr. Lago, yes? I did indeed receive a letter from him just the other day. This is the first I've heard of such a request.
Huh? Gotta be some mistake.
No, there's no mistake. The reason for this is quite simple. I made it my prerogative to ignore every letter sent by this doctor of yours.
What? But why?
It's no business of yours. Besides, I've already sworn upon the gods to uphold the solemn vow.
Hey Lloyd, something tells me Dr. Lago doesn't exactly give us all the detail. Yeah, so it would appear that they had a rather complicated relationship. This puts us in kind of a tight spot, doesn't it? Still, we accepted the doctor's request. It's our duty to follow through, no matter how difficult this Archbishop may be. Excuse me, Archbishop Geralda.
What is it?
We were informed by Dr. Lago that he intends to use all of the herbs for internal medicine research. Considering how renowned St. Ursula is as a medical institution, I'm sure those herbs will go a long way in helping future patients. We don't intend to ask any personal questions about you and the doctor's relationship. However, despite your differences, is it not at all possible for you to let Dr. Lago have some of this lupinus grass?
Seems as though you have misunderstood me. When did I say that I wouldn't hand over the herbs?
Huh?
You'll find the lupinus grass in my office, towards the back of the sanctuary on the left. If you tell Father Renton that you have my permission, he should supply the grass without any problems. Now, I'd say this conversation has reached its end. Go on, keep going.
Thank you, sir. Well then. Huh? That took less convincing than I was expecting. Did we even actually convince him to do anything in the first place? Sounded like he intended to give us too many anyway. I'm still confused about the whole. Would it not be wise to pick up the lupinus grass before he changes his mind? We definitely should. You said it was in the office to the back left, right? That's area over. Now. Wait a second, I swear I've seen this sister somewhere before. Hold on, are you by any chance Lloyd Bangs? You know me? Friend of yours? Wait, Sister Marvel?
It's wonderful to see you again, Lloyd. And the young lady next to you must be there, right?
Look at you two, all grown up now. I knew I recognized you. It really has been a while, Sister Marble. You know her too, Ely? I do. Sister Marble was my teacher when I attended Sunday school. I believe I recall that you and Ely are close in age, but how could you two have taken classes from the same sister? Never met each other before starting at the SSS.
Well, Crossbow City is so large.
Each district has its own Sunday school class on different days of the week. These two are in different classes, you see. Makes sense to me. It's sort of strange if you think about it. We could have been childhood friends, Lloyd. You're right. Just barely missed each other, it seems. So, Sister Marble, how you managed to recognize us after all this? Hee, what sort of question is that? I have yet to forget a single student who's ever been in any of my classes. Besides, the two of you in particular stood out from the rest. How so? Well, let's see here. Poor Lloyd was spoiled beyond belief, and always clung to Cecile. And it was surprising how much little Ellie knew about topics related to the birds and the bees. Come again? Sister Marble! Haha, I really appreciate this highly educational history lesson, teacher. Got any other interesting chapters in these Kiddo's lives we should know about? Oh, I know plenty. Let's see. Come on, give us a break. Seriously, no more. Oh, I'm just teasing. What a shame. Anyway, I'm happy to see both of you again. Please stop by. You can count on it. It's to our right when we're going out. Want to get into.
Oh, how can I help you? This is the office of Archbishop Aralda. You can't simply barge in here.
Oh, sorry about that. We're the special sports section of the CPD, you see.
I see. You already have the Archbishop's approval then. That's fine. Very well. Wait a minute then.
Here, one sample of lupinus grass. If you wondered about the name lupinus, is actually the form of an old word meaning wolf. And this particular herb has a fascinating history. It is said that it was gifted to mankind by the divine wolves a long, long time ago. It could once be found in abundance over Crossbow City, but the recent development has caused us to become scarce. I think I remember my grandfather telling me the same story when I was little. Really? I never knew about it. Just raises another question. If the grass is so rare, why would Archbishop Aralda just hand it over like this? Can't say I understand it either. Got the vibe that he's not the biggest fan of Dr. Lago. I admit I am at least a little bit curious about this apparent drama between them. Oh, you're talking about the bad blood between the Archbishop and Lago? It's not really a secret around here. See, before he was a doctor, Lago was originally studying to be a priest at this very cathedral. Dr. Lago wanted to work in the church? Nothing strange about the notion, actually. When it comes to internal medicine, even the most cutting-edge medical science isn't too far off from healing techniques the Septine churches will often study. This is true. The church is known for its research into medical treatments and the like. But why exactly did Dr. Lago leave to join the medical college? Supposedly he was scouted out by the hospital's director at the time, despite learning everything he knew about general medicine from Archbishop. He also had a strong ambition to take on the challenge of modern medicine, so he ended up leaving the path of priesthood. Archbishop tends to be a bit hard-headed, so he's had trouble forgiving Dr. Lago for leaving the path of the clergy. I get that. Lago's more probably felt like a stab to the back. Well, stubborn as the Archbishop may be, he knows when it's important to set aside his personal feelings for the greater good. The fact that he allowed you to have those herbs is a prime example. In other words, though he may scowl at the mere mention of Dr. Lago, he at least has some respect for his abilities as a physician. So, from what I'm hearing, those two do not have a complicated relationship. They, in fact, have an obnoxiously complicated relationship. Not a bit too blunt, you know? Either way, we got what we came here for. Let's go and deliver these to Dr. Lago before doing anything else.
Let's go deliver these to Dr. Doglog.
Yeah, that's just mean.
Dr. Doglog. Oh, back already? Did you get the lupinus grasp like I asked?
Yes, sir. Do you mind checking that everything's in order?
Yes, this is just what I needed. You have my thanks. Now, well, I'm sure the Archbishop told you some stories about me, didn't he? No, nothing in particular. Apparently you did not even open the letter you sent, Doctor. I knew it. Never received a reply, so I figured he must have never bothered to read it. The whole thing about him agreeing to the deal was a lie. Well, it wasn't easy getting the stuff, since we came with no appointment. Truly sorry about that. It's hard to talk about these sorts of things. Due to our strained relationship, I turned to the special support section to go in my stead. That's the truth. I'll appreciate it if I fill this in. So certain that Archbishop Geraldo approves of the path you chose, Dr. Logan. So that's so. You know, I've always respected him. That much has never changed. Someday, when medical care has progressed and become more accessible, I'll meet with him to apologize and thank him for all he's done.
I think he would really appreciate that, sir.
Anyway, you've been a great help to St. Ursula. If I need anything, I'll give the Triple S a call.
Anytime, Doctor.
I'm in your debt, everyone. Now, I have a lecture coming up, so I'm afraid I'll have to excuse myself. If I need anything else, I'll give the SSS a call. Okay.
Well, now that we got all the...
all of that stuff done. We Kuwanalan. Can go up to the IBC. IBC.
Damn, this place never fails to amaze. Yeah, it's enormous. I guess it's at least 10 stories high. Actually, I believe it's almost 16 stories. Apparently, the companies affiliated with the IBC are located in the 5th through 10th floor. Oh, really interesting. Indeed. They are a significant source of cross-bills tax revenue. So what's the plan? We did show up without an appointment after all. Why don't we try speaking with reception? She may be able to help us. Oh, Eddie? Ernest. Fancy meeting you here. I see you're with your colleague, so I can only assume you're here for work. Yes, we are. There's something we'd like to look into. Your grandfather sent you here?
Ah, yes. I went for a consultation regarding how to manage the office's operational funds. As you know, work will become much busier next month, so I'm trying to get a head start.
I see. That makes sense.
Why, oh, by the way, Ellie, have you given some thought to what we discussed?
Yes, I have. I apologize, but I'm not ready to resign from the force just yet. I still haven't truly accomplished my goal. As long as that continues to be the case, I won't ever reach my full potential. I'm positive I'd only be a burden to grandfather the way I am now.
Would you answer this at least?
Is the road you're taking the only way for you to achieve that goal of yours? Is the goal even achievable in the first place? Turns out you're just chasing a fantasy. All your efforts would be a waste.
Won't deny that there's a chance of that.
However, the knowledge I've gained the past 2 months has broadened my horizons more than I could have ever hoped. I feel myself growing as a person with each new obstacle we overcome. Had I followed your advice and immediately become one of grandfather's secretaries, I would have missed out on all these valuable experiences. So I'll have to apologize to you once more. I'm going to continue to work with the SSS as hard as I can. until I've reached my full potential.
Oh.
Well, at the very least, you're certain about your path now. Does that mean? Yes, I won't press you any further. What a shame. That's why I thought I'd be able to bring anarchy away. I suppose I was mistaken though.
Ernest.
I know. I have one small request for you though. I'd like to attend the anniversary festival opening ceremony next month. As much as I'd love for your mother to come, we know that won't be happening. I'm sure your grandfather would be terribly disappointed if not even one of his family members showed up. Understood. I'll make sure to be there. Thank you for always thinking of my grandfather, Ernest. Haha, well, I've been with your family for years, after all. I even think of myself as your teacher sometimes. This is the best I can do. Oh, would you look at the time? I mean to take you away from your duties. You'll excuse me, everyone. And please take good care of Ellie.
Of course.
I get the impression he worries about you a lot, Ellie.
Also, what was that about Ernest being your teacher? Oh, that. He lectured me he tutored me when I was a child.
Sadly. We haven't talked much since I left to study abroad.
Assume he intends to become a politician?
Correct. I think he plans to announce his candidacy for next year's theatre election. It'd be difficult for him to win now.
Steve Craig's on the list.
I don't think he plans on joining either the Imperial or Republican factions.
There's a little politician in the making, huh? Gotta say though, he's pretty built for a secretary. Practice some kind of martial arts?
He's an experienced fencer, if I recall correctly. I heard that he also serves as grandfather's bodyguard because of his skills. Oh, I see. That would explain why he's in shape.
Well, what should we hear? Feels like it's been forever since we last met. The news about last month's incidents with those monsters left me speechless.
Don't you worry, my friends. I know you've been
busting your humps.
Grace, please. Now that you mention it, someone else wrote that article. Yep, unfortunately I was away from Crossbow at the time, covering a different story that needed that special Grace pizzazz. I'm really sad I missed out on the chance to write about you guys again. Though,
you're one of my favorite subjects for sure. I think that may have been better for us in the end. Yeah, getting dunked on all the time, but your articles can really wear a guy down, you know?
Why can't you guys feel the boundless love I have for you? I'm like a mama bird watching her chicks grow up. Well, putting that aside, you do have business here, right? Do I detect hints of another sensational investigation, if possible?
No, not at all. It's just your imagination. Just here to look into a few things, that's all.
If you say so.
I'm actually pretty busy myself, so I'll leave you guys alone. For now.
Catch you later, besties. That lady always marching to the beat of her own drum.
She did not hound us as much as she normally does, however. She must be exceedingly busy.
I would assume she has a lot of ground to cover with the anniversary festival coming up.
It'd be nice if we could avoid having her write another article on us. Oh, whatever. That's how I'd say.
Let's see if we can get ourselves an appointment with the CEO. Yes, let's go.
Let us go. Cabot you go.
Good morning. Pretty nice day out today, isn't it? IBC is far from the bustle of the streets, so it's always peaceful and quiet in the mornings. Helps me start the day off refreshed and raring to go.
And P, supposedly, used to hold a secretarial role. Shows how her penmanship is absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Nothing unusual to report today. The IBC's main office haven't had any issues ever since opening.
Hello and welcome to the International Bank of Crossbell. Oh, Mrs. McDowell, it's good to see you again. I see you've brought the Triple S companions too. Thank you for helping us to test out the new service the other day. Couldn't have reached its current popularity without your efforts. Oh yeah, that's good to hear. I'm glad we are able to assist you. We're sure to rely on your help again when the time comes. Anyway, how may I help you today? Well, actually, there's something I'd like to ask you, Lanfey. Would it be possible to see Mr. Croy? Oh, you're not here to see Miss Croy? That's right. We don't have an appointment set up. Even so, we'd like to meet with him. Is he available today? Actually, it just so happens he's in his office right now. Will the four of you be meeting with him? Yes, we'd like to ask him a few questions regarding a certain incident. Oh, really? Understood. Please wait till I notify him of your arrival. Dang, leave it to Mademoiselle to have a free pass into the C-suites. Ah, she really is from a different world than the rest of us, isn't she? Yes, yes. Understood, I'll send them in. Miss Croy will meet with you now, Mr. McDowell. I'll issue a key card for the elevator. His office is on the top floor. Excellent, thank you, Lanfey. Shall we board the elevator? Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Ellie. You really helped us out. Well, let's set up and have a nice little chat with Mr. CEO himself. CEO's office was on the top floor, right? By the way, what was that card you gave me? Just an identification card. Because of all the different businesses that operate out of this building, the IBC issues cards to access the appropriate floor. It's basically a big fancy security system, though. Almost feels like they're just using all the latest gadgets just because they can. Well, the IBC spearheaded the Crossbell City portion of the Orbital Network project, after all. Discover the project grew to its current size once the cross-belling government joined. I've heard speculation that the IBC provides approximately 60% of the funding. I've heard the same as well. I believe the government provides 30%, while the Epstein Foundation provides the final 10%. Incredible. You know they were shouldering more than half the cost. So you're telling me Crossbell's most generous man's waiting for us up top, huh? Well, now then, I'll use a card and it'll take us where we need to go. Wow. This view is amazing. Phew. It's a million mirror view. Probably what it cost him too. I visited the Epstein Foundation office this building, but it hardly compares. The view from this floor is exceptional. Absolutely agree. CEO's office is at the end of the hallway. I think it'd be rude of us to keep us waiting. After you agreed to meet us on such short notice. Good call. Nah. No, we will. We won't. This is Belle's room, isn't it? Something the matter, Ellie? No, it's nothing. Uncle's office is just down this hallway now. Lloyd, we should go. Yes, let's. Uncle Dieter, it's Uncle Dieter, it's Ellie. Oh, come in, come in. Thank you, sir. Ellie, it's been far too long. Close to half a year, if I remember correctly. Sounds about right, but more importantly, I'm glad to see that you're doing well, Uncle Pietro. My apologies for not scheduling a proper appointment with you. Come now, don't talk as though we're strangers. You're my little girl's best friend, and the daughter of my own good friend as well, after all. You are nothing short of family at this point. Thank you, Ender. Think nothing of it, now I've heard from you, my beloved daughter, that you've joined the CPD. Would these be your fellow officers, then? They are indeed. Indeed, we are all part of the Special Sports Section. Nice to meet you. My name is Lloyd Bangs. I'm Randy Orlando. Tio Plato, how do you do? It's nice to finally meet the three of you. I've read all about you in the Crossbell Times. I'm Theodore Croyce, CEO of the International Bank of Crossbell. Lord Randy and Tio, you said? We're all friends here, so why don't you... So I don't feel like you need to call me Mr. Croyce or anything. Just either there. Okay. Were his teeth gleaming just now? They're so shiny I can smell the mint all the way over here. Anyway, shall we get down to business? I believe you're here to ask me a few questions. I ask you what they concern. Right, the thing is, we're trying to uncover the truth between our current investigation, and as of now, I think I understand your predicament. These Yin fellows sent an orb mail from the IBC to your office, did he? Correct. We suspect it was sent from the IBC's main terminal. There's a strong possibility that Yin took control of the terminal in order to do just that. I see. To be perfectly honest, I have the utmost confidence in our building security. Even more so when it comes to the flow of the main terminal zone. Only few authorized individuals have access to it as is. Furthermore, you must have the proper authorization to operate the terminal. I know this may be rude of me to ask, but have any employees with the proper clearance been acting suspiciously recently? Perhaps a recent hire or someone who's been acting out of the ordinary? Not that I can think of. I have the utmost trust in every single one of the employees with access. But that brings me to another thought, Lloyd. Have you explored any other possibilities? Huh? For example, what if I was pretending to be this Yin character and I sent you the message? What? You're joking, right? Uncle. Calm down, everyone. It's really hypothetical, of course. Could you imagine the headlines if I had revealed that I was in fact a legendary assassin? That goes without saying, but reality is hardly ever that outlandish. Right, of course. Uncle, I would appreciate it if you didn't scare us like that, even hypothetically. He's quite the practical joker. Haha, I apologize for the fight. However, I would give things a second glance if I were you. One of my employees were truly responsible for sending you the orb mail. Given that only a limited amount of people have access to the terminal, wouldn't it implicate them? I suppose so. That is true. So we might need to consider the possibility that our subject's not with the IBC. Hey, Tio. That transmission between the IBC and SSS terminals. Would it be possible to mask the location it was sent from? An interesting question. It is possible that the IBC's main terminal was hacked from an external source. Hacked? What does that mean? I truly fully understand it myself. I believe it's a technique used for the unauthorized operation of a terminal, primarily by breaching one security system. That is essentially correct. Any terminal connected to the Yarwell network can theoretically be accessed by another terminal. You need to be unbelievably talented and familiar with the technology, of course. People capable of accessing terminals through such means are known as hackers. The Orbit network is still in its testing phase, so there are a limited number of places that have access to terminals. But despite those limitations, we have already begun to encounter security issues. Interesting. So you're telling me, not only is this Yin guy some crazy assassin, but he's also one of these hackers? I don't think we should jump to conclusions.
So we should consider the possibility that the orbital network was sent from elsewhere. Heh, truly hope the situation is resolved without me having to doubt my loyal employees. More importantly, it poses a serious question. If the main terminal has been hacked, I have an idea. Would you like to enter the terminal room and investigate for yourself?
Seriously?
Are you sure that's okay? Of course, you may be able to find evidence of hacking. If you examine the terminal. The terminal itself. I'll have the staff down here to assist you in case you have any questions. That would be extremely helpful, sir. Thank you, Uncle. We really appreciate it. My pleasure. Besides the CEO, this is an issue I can't afford to overlook. And I must say, Ellie, I got the impression that your days may have been quite fulfilling as of late. Pardon? I had my reservations when I first heard about you. You decided to join the CPT, but it does seem like a job that will meet you some very valuable real-world experience. So please allow me to aid you in any way I can. Uncle Dieter. It's reassuring to hear that from you. I'm glad. Oh, one more thing. Speaking with the four of you face to face, I see you have more potential than I did reading the articles about you. I'm sure you have realized this already, but Crossbow is plagued with a rather unique set of problems. And I'm sure Ellie is painfully aware of that as well. I believe that the most significant problem we face as a society is that justice has lost all substance. It has become a shadow of its former self. What do you mean, sir? Could you elaborate, please? The idea, the very concept of justice has become nothing more than an empty vessel. Lip service, if you will. Everyone has their own perspective, of course. Even some scoff at the mere mention of it, claiming there's no such thing as justice. Whatever their opinions, however, one truth remains. Humankind are creature that will, in our dying breath, chase after the idea of justice. But why is that? Justice is the foundation of society. Something that people can believe in. If criminals are not bound by justice, we call law, people would isolate themselves to the safety of their own homes, never to venture out into what they seem as a dangerous world. If that were the case, any hope of a functioning society would disappear. Well, justice has become somewhat ambiguous in Crossbow. We still manage to live our lives. Maybe so. Political corruption, the criminal underworld, even the police cannot tame them. The economic prosperity we currently experience allows our citizenry to live lives in relative comfort. Petty crime is at an all-time low because of it, but an unseen evil still spreads across the land. And sensing it, people seek justice. From the very core of their being, they silently cry out for us. Because no matter what shape or form justice takes, people will always pursue it, just as they pursue the security that comes with society itself. And that is precisely why Crossbow's bracers experience the popularity they do. Oh. The safety of civilians above all else. Certainly do seem to be allies of justice. Ain't that the truth? Or I got the feeling Crossbellians' worship of the guild may way more than any other country does. Yes, it certainly does make sense. The extent to which races can exercise justice is severely limited, however, as they are simply impossible for them to resolve the injustices of this city. They are unbandaged at best. That is why I expect great things from you. You may be the lasting cure Crossbell needs. What? So you're telling us to start taking down the bad guys in place of the bracers, huh? Oh, were it that simple. No, that's not what I intend for you. It's clear to me that you four are pursuing justice in your own way.
And I think it's important to demonstrate to the people so that they can see it for themselves. Oh. Justice still lives on in Crossbow. You want us to give people a reason to believe that. Exactly. And for that reason, every article that the Crossbow Times publishes, a special sports is vital to your success. You may still be young and inexperienced, but you may make mistakes from time to time. But I believe everyone will notice your earnest pursuit of justice. There will be some who don't take you seriously, yes. However, I sincerely doubt there will be many among Crossbow citizens who will oppose your work. In fact, I think quite a few people have already begun to place their hopes in the Triple S, even if they may not show it quite yet. Haha, look at me, delivering a passionate speech in the heat of the moment. Let us return to the issue at hand, shall we? I believe I was able to give you permission to go and inspect the terminal room. Ah, that's right. Yes, we'd really appreciate that. Where should we go to gain access? Let us see. I have access and normally I would gladly escort you there. But unfortunately I have many matters to attend to once our meeting is finished. Oh, I apologize, we didn't mean to take up so much of your time. Not at all, Ellie. I quite enjoyed our chat. Shall we have one of my employees take you? That won't be necessary. Who is she? Belle. Ah, so you've returned. Yes, fella. I arrived moments ago. It's been too long, Ellie. Cut it out, Belle. How has it been? 2 months? 3? Have you gotten better, Ellie? Have you been eating right? We can always fix that, no problem. I also see that your arms and legs are shaped up nicely. Very impressive. It's only natural that I build such muscle given our daily routines. Because of that, I may have actually gained a few pounds, believe it or not. Oh, is that right? Ooh, now you mention it, I can feel all this new muscle. Yeah, it feels amazing, I must say, it suits you well. Belle. She's bold, isn't she? Thank you, Adios. I will treasure this moment for the rest of my life. I get the impression that their relationship transcends your ordinary friendship. Maria Belle, I know how much you enjoy your special brand of touchy-feely reunions, but I think that's enough for now. After all, our guests are quite busy today. Ah. Oh, my apologies. Everyone allow me to introduce my friend. This is Maria Belle Croy. Uncle Dieter's daughter, and my best friend. These are my colleagues, Belle. Lord Randy and Teal. Nah, enough with the introduction. I'd much rather expect them than so. Huh? I see. What? Can I help you? You passed here. You're cute as a button. You two fail. Miserably. What? Why? Hell, I'm cute as a button too. Cuter even. The thought of your muggy mutts being by my dear Ellie's side day in, day out is revolting. The goddess herself must be sighing, no sobbing at this tragedy. Absolutely unacceptable. You just call us mutts. I'm Belle. What's with your outfits? They're far too casual for someone of Ellie's pedigree. You would at least have the decency to wear an appropriate suit. My outfit? These clothes will make traveling easier. Like when we have to go through the mountains or cross difficult terrain. Did I ask for your excuses? You see, Ellie, this is exactly why I didn't want you to work for the CPD. Why couldn't you just have worked for me instead? It would have been much more worthwhile for your use of your time and talent. That's enough, Belle. Ha ha ha! Well, my office has certainly become a lively place. You're all about the same age, so I'm glad to see you're all getting along so well. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to stop putting off my next appointment. Should we show your guests to the terminal room, Belle? The terminal room?
Why do they need to go there? You can ask them the finer details. Farewell, everyone. It was a pleasure. Oh. A tactical retreat, if I've ever seen one. Oh, Father. If you're ready, you can hear us too. Hey, I wasn't finished with you yet. You there with the fiery red hair and loud orange coat. You honestly think that's acceptable? A build physique like yours demands to be shown off in a suit, like a real man. Who, me? That is smart. But suits just ain't my style. More to the casual look, fits my effortless swagger better. Don't worry though, I may be a ladies' man, but I'd never try to seduce Mademoiselle in a romantic midnight. You know, like my man Lloyd here did. Excuse me? Andy, why? You not say it in such a misleading way. I fail to see what exactly about the description was misleading. Besides, your mood has improved dramatically since last night. Tio, please. Oh, come on, Tio, not you two. Lloyd, wasn't it? Can't you elaborate on your friend's little story? Because that is something I would like to know. What vile, lecherous things have you done to my sweet, innocent Ellie? I haven't done anything to her. Ellie, would you please back me up here? I think I understand the situation now. Shall I show you to the terminal room then? That would be lovely if it's not too much trouble. Of course not, I'd do anything for you, Ellie. So we cleared up that misunderstanding? Whatever, I'm over it. The special support section, I'm curious to see what you're capable of. Whether or not you can prove to me that you're worthy of being Ellie's colleagues. Okay. Why is she only directing that at me? And you definitely just shot straight to the top of her shit list. My condolences. Think you've had enough fun, Belle? Did you show us to the terminal room now? Of course, follow me. Terminal room is down on basement floor 5. Or basement 5. Shall I board the elevator then? She's a real piece of work. I promise she's not a bad person. It's just that sometimes can be sort of sure if she's being overbearing or overly enthusiastic, or both. She and her old man sure take quite an intense duo, don't they? I suppose that is to be expected of a family that owns the famous International Bank of Crossville. Okay. Since that scene took longer than expected, I will go in. I will save my progress. And with that, I will read the next chapter of Backhailing Dr. Glenn. On closer inspection, the crystal resembled the carving of a human hand, down to its finest detail. Like an exquisite word. The sculptor talented and experienced to craft something so precisely like had yet to be born. The reason was because this dazzling Ismaelis crystal truly was once Hugo's hand. The effects would manifest quickly, transforming the body beginning from the tips of one's fingers or toes. The process did not result in any pain, but the parts of the body affected would remain lifelessly frozen. If left untreated, it would continue to spread up the limb, and after about a month, it would reach the heart, resulting in death. The disease was known as crystallization. Its cause was unknown, and the only treatment that could save the victim from a cruel death was amputating the crystallized parts of the hand before it spread. Hugo could survive, but at a bleak cost for an aspiring violinist like himself. Glenn stood transfixed, staring at the boy's hand. Memory surged through his mind like flashes of lightning. When he was still a respectable doctor, he tried to take on this very ease, but all it brought him was, "Let go of me, you big idiot." The boy's outburst snapped Glenn back to his senses. Moving back and forth to rally. Wildly, Hugo managed to wrench himself free of the doctor's mighty arm. He then launched into a verbal assault on Glenn, frustrating that this stranger had seen the state of his hand. The doctor waited patiently for Hugo to finish. Finally overcome with emotion, the young boy broke down in tears. "Damn it, why'd you do that for?" he cried as Sherry comforted him. It took a while to settle him down, but eventually he crawled back to his bed, pouting. Then Sherry left the boy and stepped outside the room. For a while, the two of them stood in silence. It was Glenn who first spoke. "Brad's crystallization is at an early stage. If he's operated on immediately, his life will be saved. Any surgeon in this hospital can do the amputation." Pause. "What do you want from me?" The quiet tone of Glenn's voice was far cry from his earlier forcefulness. It was clear all his spirit has evaporated upon seeing the voice. Hugo's dream is to become a professional violinist. He has more than enough talent to make it come true for him. That dream is equal to his life. Dr. Glenn, I want to cure his crystallization without sacrificing his hands. Sherry looked up at the doctor with pleading eyes. "I want you to make the impossible possible." "Doctors aren't gods," Glenn said, guessing his glided downward. Hearing his response, Sherry felt what little hope she had evaporated. She tried to find something to say to change Glenn's mind, but no words came to him. In turn, he said nothing more himself. It was neither Glenn nor Sherry that broke the pained silence between them. And with that, I shall bid you guys adieu. See you guys later.